and welcome to Glorified Gutsy Gaming. I'm Jake, and today we are unboxing Rick and Morty Close Rick Counters of the Rick Kind deck building game. 2 to 5 players, ages 17 and up, from Cryptozoic. Got the Adult Swim tag on there, the Cerberus Heroes engine. The point of being a Rick is being a Rick. If Rick knows these a-holes, and he is these a-holes, they just want to haul you to their stupid clubhouse and waste your time with a stupid licensed game. Totally unlike the one you're holding. Instead, use the new portal gun to evade capture as you jump from dimension to dimension utilizing the otherworldly location deck. Build up your deck, take down the Council of Ricks, and prove that you are the Rick-est Rick there is. 207 game cards, 6 oversized Ricks, location deck token, rulebook. Game design, Matt Hyra and Corey Jones. Everyone gets to play as Rick. Features the location deck, which transports you to different dimensions. Standalone yet compatible with all Cerberus engine deck building games, so you can play this with the DC one and I guess several others. Got our rulebook. It looks very much like the other deck building game rulebooks. Each person is dealt a random oversized red card. Alternatively, each player may choose one or deal 2 to each player, and they choose one of those 2. You start with a deck of 7 Genius Waves, which is a +1 power, so it's like a punch in the regular ones. 1 Jerry, 1 Beth, and 1 Summer that are starter cards with no effect. You will use your Genius Wave cards to buy more powerful cards. It seems pretty known. However, there are some cards and locations that will reward you handsomely for playing a card as terrible as Jerry. If you don't have any of those cards or locations, then Jerry, Beth, and Summer are good cards to destroy. Main deck cards. So there's Morty cards that are here, and then other Rick cards, special cards, equipment cards, some stacking cards, the Council of Ricks, which I guess are just also Ricks. Oh, these are the highest ones that cost the most that you're fighting. Locations, Morty Waves, and more equipment. Okay. There we go. The Council of Rick stacks. There are 7 different cards that go into the Council of Rick stack each game. All 7 will be used each game. Rick 4 will always be the top card of the stack, while Evil Rick, with the blue back, will always be the last card of the stack. Evil Rick is not actually on the council, so he is not a Council of Rick's card. However, when he is face up on the stack, he is the top card of the Council of Rick's stack. Set Rick 4 and Evil Rick aside and shuffle the remaining 5 Council of Rick's cards face down. Place Evil Rick face down to start the stack. Place the now shuffled 5 members face down on top of him. Finally, place Rick 4 face up on top of the stack. So you'll have your main deck, the lineup that comes from the main deck that you'll be buying from, and then the Council of Ricks that you're working to get through. Some of these Morty Waves that are free. I guess they're worth pairing with the Genius Waves, it looks like. But it's a little hard to read that. And you can buy portal guns for +2 power, and I'll read those when we get to them. And I guess there's a separate location deck that doesn't show up in the lineup, which is different from the regular games. or from the DC games anyway. So the location deck, you're going to put a token on it. Morty waves are never bought, they are only gained through unfriendly card effects. Okay, so those are like a weakness card. Alright. I'm just going to skip to the end. The game ends immediately when either of the following two conditions is met. Evil Rick is defeated. You are unable to refill all 5 spots in the lineup. You count up everything in your hand, your discard, your drawing deck, and total up the victory points, which are in the bottom left. As you can see there's a 1. Morty waves that are not paired with Genius waves will reduce your total score. The player with the most is crowned the winner. In case of a tie, the tied player with more cards from the Council of Rick's deck, including Evil Rick, wins. If there is still a tie, the tied player with the greater number of cards in their deck wins. That's pretty normal. Here we go. The location X is what I was wondering. To gain access to a card in this deck, in the location decks, you must buy a portal gun. Each time you play a portal gun, you may discard a card of your choosing from your hand. If you do, flip the top card of the location deck face up and place it in front of you. You are playing the location card, but it did not come from your hand. You get to take advantage of the card text on that location this turn. You may even choose to buy the card at any point during your turn before or after using it. If you buy the card, it immediately goes from your discard pile to your discard pile like any other card you would buy. If you do not wish to buy it or can't afford it, it still remains in play until the end of your turn. At end of turn, discard all locations you control that did not enter play from your hand. Locations you played from your hand during this turn or previous turns are safe. Place discarded locations into the location discard pile next to the deck. If the deck runs out, shuffle the discard pile to create a new location deck. If all locations have been purchased, an effect that plays cards from the location deck will fail to play a location. So that's a little different than the regular, because the locations were just part of the main deck that you could buy. It sounds like this, you have to buy a portal gun and then wait for it to come back, use it, flip over one randomly, and you have the option to buy it, and then it would be added to your deck. Otherwise it goes back and is discarded. So location, I guess, is a little different in this, but it sounds pretty interesting. The rest of this is technical. Some specific card clarifications. Credits, turn sequence. Alright, let me just get into looking at these. Here's that portal token. Annoyed Rick. If you play 2 or more Rick cards during your turn, you may put a starter in your hand into your foe's hand. Calm Rick. When you play a second Morty card during your turn, +1 power, and you may destroy a card with Morty in its name you control. Crazy Rick. The first time you play a location during each of your turns, draw a card. Drunk Rick. If you play 2 or more special cards during your turn, +2 power. Happy Rick. If you play 2 or more equipment cards during your turn, draw a card. Angry Rick. If you control 4 or more different card colors during your turn, +2 power. I'm just going to go through these real quick. I'm not going to read them. Got different Mortys. Aqua Morty, Cowboy Morty, Cronenberg Morty, Antenna Morty, Mask Morty, Evil Morty, Hammerhead Morty, One True Morty, Guard Rick, Solicitor Rick, Aqua Rick, Cyclops Rick, Super Weird Rick, Alien Rick, Robot Rick, the Scientist formerly known as Rick, Cowboy Rick, Doofus Rick, Color Swap Rick, Rick Sanchez C-137. Equipment, Memory Ripper, Morty Insurance, Lemonade, Novelty Coin Collection, Tranquilizer Gun, Freeze Gun, Laser Pistol, Morty Dazzlers, Mind Control Device, Replacement Morty Voucher, Morty Doll, The Good Morty Tract, Morty Tickler, Slow Clap Special, Hoop and Basketballs Trap, Phone Sticks, Portal Gun Reader, Red X, Flying Saucer Shaped Pancakes, Ricks Don't Care About Mortys, Tentacle Trap, Spider Guard, Rick Tracer, Fire Trap, Ovenless Brownies, Alien Wasp Trap. Alright, now we've got Genius Waves, which are the starting cards. Lots of them. How many does this game go up to? What did I say? 5 players. It's quite a lot. Then we've got our Jerrys, our Beths, Summers, Morty Waves. Quite a lot of those. Portal Guns. And then those Ricks. Rick 4, draw 4 cards, then discard 2 of them. Rick Timinus Sanchez Imenius. You play a random card from each foe's hand unless it was ongoing. When the cards leave play, return them. Group attack, each player gains 2 Morty Waves. plus 4 power. Group attack. Each player passes a card from their hand to the discard pile of the foe to the right. If you pass a card with cost 4 or greater, put a card from your discard pile on top of that foe's deck. Zeta Alpha Rick. Maximum's Rickamus. Each player may destroy a Genius Waves in their hand or discard pile. Draw a card for each card destroyed this way. Group attack. Each player discards the highest cost card in their hand. Quantum Rick. Play the top 2 cards of the location deck at the end of the turn, gain one of them, and destroy the other. Group attack. Each player flips their character card face down until this card is defeated. Put 1 card of each prime member cost from your discard pile into your hand. Group attack. Each player discards a card with cost 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Rick Prime. And finally, Evil Rick. Each foe gains a Morty Waves, stacked and going. At the start of your turn, attack discards a card with Morty in its name or destroy a Rick in your hand or discard pile. And 4 locations, we've got Ass World, Chair World, Pizza World, Phone World, Greasy Grandma World, Doopidoo Dimension, Hideout Planet, Replacement Dimension, Bird World, Cronenberg World, Dwarf Terrace 9, Gazer Pazer P, On a Cob Planet, Pawn Shop Planet, Planet Squanch, Purge Planet, Cromulon Dimension, Dimension 35C, Dimension C500A, Reverse Height Universe. And if you want to see the backs, I think they said that one of these was blue, but I don't see it. They all look red. Well, they all look red to me. I could have swore it said one of those had a blue back, but I don't see it. But that is everything in and on the box. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.